All right, everyone, welcome back to FDRP round three. We're back with a brand new track, which you can see in just a second. Here we go. With us today, we have a great lineup of drivers, and of course, our announcer slash resident judge, Tess. Tess, how are you doing today?
I am good. Sorry, I was trying to make the 10-year-old go get me some water. Um,
What was that? You're a little
I was
quiet.
trying. I was trying to make the 10-year-old go get me some water. But I'm doing great. I just got home from work, got a new controller that I am only intending to use for free cam stuff. Do not ever expect me to drive in this game.
Very nice, very nice. Very
But
cool.
yeah, how you guys doing?
Doing good. We made it through the week. For me, it was a bit of a rough week, but we made it. It's Friday. Let's just enjoy the weekend. Hopefully, most of us don't have to work the weekend, but if you do, welcome. It's your week's about to start or continue. Today's track is brought to you by Ord, or at least the idea and design of Ord. I did do the track layout, and we have some new track markings. So hopefully it's looking a little bit prettier for the drivers, a little better for the drivers to see where the ideal line is supposed to be. But Tess, do you want to go ahead and walk us through the layout here as we watch Shift and Ord do a few more practice runs?
Yeah, sure. Let me get into my free cam. All right. So we are starting from this yellow checkered section, which by the way looks really good. I think you just added that in, didn't you?
Actually, the yellow checkered was already there.
Was it really? It looks
Yep,
sick.
yep.
And then we have, we've also gotten rid of the barriers in the very beginning.
Yep.
Because people were ruining their lives on it. Usually Pio.
Yes, this is true. Well, no, it's not. You just said it was.
And okay, look, in my perspective, you hit that thing every single time. So I'm going to follow Shift Tab real quick. Hopefully he doesn't do what he's been doing. They are doing what they've been doing.
I don't know what
It looked good to me.
Yeah, I think it's a your end issue, honestly.
Is my stuff all broken?
It must be.
Maybe I can't help you because maybe I can't do this because currently everything is going insane right now. People are just exploding their cars.
That sounds like something that needs to be addressed. I'll let you work on that.
You run. You explain the track. I'm broken.
Sounds good.
So I'm gonna exit.
Silverado, welcome to the chat. Start Music is Fire. That is one of my favorite songs. It's such a exciting FD song in my opinion. I'll take everyone on a tour of the track and try to narrate as I go. We're using the Moonhawk today. If you saw last round, Ward and I guess, kind of became teammates. I don't know, he gave me the Moonhawk and I ripped it and ended up winning through a lot of interesting point systems. But right now we have switched up the engine. This is a Pro-Charged V8. Actually, same motor, just Pro-Charged instead of the twin supercharger. So starting off here, drivers will have to go through the chicane if they're leading. Chase drivers will be in the right lane. We're going to start off with an initiation here off the left. It's a high-speed initiation, followed by an inner clip. Going to an outside, kind of a decel, totally blew it there. Back to another outside. Final inner clip here, or inner zone really, then across the line. Then drivers can shut down, make a little U-turn here, and turn it around and start again once they get back to the starting line. So that's going to be today's track layout. This was kind of Ward kind of started drifting this area and decided this is a really cool area, so went and scouted it out and absolutely was right. It was amazing. Welcome, we got a lot of, I guess Twitch is working, very good. Let's try to get back to the start here. As the one downside of this track is you do have to kind of work your way back. When we're in competition though, it will be totally smooth because there should only be a few cars on track. Let me know as well at audio levels if audio is having any issues or needs to be adjusted. It's been a long time since I streamed. Kind of had a lot of personal things going on, but we're back. excited it's Friday.
Hey, Raceless,
Absolutely.
outside of the competition, after we're done, could I possibly get some pointers from you on how to stream to Twitch? Because I've only ever
Yeah.
gotten YouTube.
Yeah, absolutely. Shift helped me
Cool.
a lot, but we can definitely get you hooked up. It's actually now really easy, and I'm glad I did it. You will have to lose a little bit of quality on YouTube,
I
but
don't care. I'm recording in better quality anyway, so.
gotcha. I'm also going to try this new camera here. We're watching other drivers, a little bit more cinematic.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Welcome back.
Good. I might have bad news.
Okay.
I'm getting an error when I try to launch.
Can you say that one more time?
I'm getting an error when I try to launch.
What's it saying?
Oh, wait, it launched this time. This is the first time it's actually launched. I've tried this 8 times in the last several minutes.
Is there a way to put your mic, a little closer as well?
I was using my headset one because it's mutable, but I can swap back to the normal one.
Whatever works. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change my in-game audio here, drop it a little bit. It's been so long, I'm kind of not used to having so many noises. Got music going on, I got drifting going on.
Sound alright?
Yeah, sounds great.
Oh my gosh. It's making me, like, oh my god, everything died. It's making me log into my Steam account.
Actually, maybe a little quiet. Maybe I can adjust my settings a little further. Very nice tandem by
really
Ord
nice.
and Shift.
I
So
like
I'm
that
gonna watch.
That was really good.
Gonna watch Ord here. Ord's still using VR on a wheel, so shout out to Ord doing it the hard way.
Always.
This is the way.
Might be.
Right. I don't have it as a camera. And just a reminder, if anyone watching now or later is interested in joining FDRP, reach out to us on Discord. We'd love to have you. We'd love to fill out the field a bit more. I can't talk about too much information just quite yet, but be on the lookout in the future here real soon. We will be doing some upgrades and hopefully making FDRP a bit bigger of a thing. So I'm super excited for that. I think these cameras are working right. There we go. So let's see. Lumping with audio is a little bit better. I turned up Discord a bit, lowered the game a bit. Hopefully this is a little better. The music was nowhere to be found. Interesting. Okay. Alright, I think I need to get some practice laps in here. Oh.
You've got.
Hey Bubs, do you want to hop in a separate call, see if I can help you? Maybe you're having some issues.
I'm trying to get logged in now.
Okay.
And it's.
I do love the way this
Hang on.
Procharger
Madness
sounds.
things happen.
So I don't get
Oh, it's stalled. Hold on.
pressured.
have hope. I'm loading in.
Perfect, perfect. Another thing as well to maybe discuss is if you guys are interested in the after we're done with this competition tonight, we will be doing kind of an after show. I don't know if we decide if it's going to be open to the public or not, but we're going to be doing Rallycross. I've always really enjoyed Rallycross, and lately it's really captured me. In the last couple weeks, I've been a bit obsessed with it. So we actually came up with a few Rallycross tracks and are hoping to start up a Rallycross event here soon. So maybe drifting's not your thing, or you don't feel like you have the skill yet to compete. There will be Rallycross in the near future, and we'd love to see you there. We'll have that'll have more of a probably a point standing and such. I don't want to take it too seriously because again, this is all for fun, right? This is just a little bit of RP. So we got Formula Drift RP, and soon we'll have Rallycross RP, and we'd love to build some communities around it. So tonight, after some drifting, we're gonna kind of do some testing and playing around with the Rallycross concept. Do a few tracks with the group and whatnot. So should be a lot of fun. Aaron asked, where can I get this track mod? So this is the Motorsports map, which I think can be found in two places on toofast.com as well as the BeamNG forums. I think it's actually on the repo now. So you can search repo and just get the track. It does not have these paint markings. We have not really released the paint markings as its own map just because well, it's not really complete. We're still going through and adding stuff, and I don't feel like it's a substantial change to warrant a whole new mod. But you can play this exact layout on the public Extreme Server 7 on BeamNP. So if you're in BeamNP, go to I think it's Extreme Server 7. There's several Extreme servers that Pio hosts. This exact map with the markings and everything is there. So, good question.
Yep, it's on the one labeled challenges.
Yep, thank you. So let's see. I think I touched on the Rallycross. I think that was all the big points. Oh, did you guys see the BeamNG teaser Thursday?
I did. That was so cool.
How close are we to the update? It has to be around the corner. I mean,
I was thinking it was this week, honestly. I thought it was going to be Tuesday.
I wouldn't be shocked if it's next Tuesday. Like,
I hope so.
Imagine you're part of the dev team, right? And you say, we have teaser Tuesdays, but we really want to tease this thing, but we're running out of time. We have to do a Thursday. Like, oh my gosh, we are so close. And listen, I love making maps. I love editing worlds, and that looks like my cup of tea. I'm so excited to try that change.
I did see that. I was actually going to mention it to you yesterday when I saw it, but I completely forgot. But it looks like it's right up your alley in regards to like making new maps and all that fun stuff.
I spent a good 3 or 4 days really working on the technique of the roads for Pepper Valley, the map mod I made a little bit ago. I've spent a week or two probably editing roads. And that tool looks like it does it all in one, which would,
Yep.
You're telling me you can save me weeks of modding time? Holy cow.
Yeah. It's amazing.
It does look really good. I'm very excited to see what comes out from the community with that.
Yep.
So what's the teaser say? I didn't see it.
I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up for
I
the
have
stream.
no idea what's going on.
Give me 1 second here.
And any of your audience that might not have seen it might appreciate you telling us what it is.
Give me 1 second.
Okay, so
How's it looking for you, Bubs?
I'm in now. We're good.
But is it looking normal now?
Yeah.
For the most part? Okay, good.
I think it was a me problem. I think I fucked it.
Oh, maybe.
I don't be shocked if that's what it was.
So let me. Where is my?
So when did you and Shift figure out the Twitch thing?
This was a little bit ago. Basically, my bitrate was too high. I had to decrease.
Gotcha.
All right, so here's the teaser Thursday here. Go ahead and turn off the music. So it's just like a world editor edition, right? I don't know why it's not playing. So this is scalable. You can change the amount of, I guess, the size of the roads. You have a whole traffic pattern. Like this looks like a one-stop shop essentially for. Now it's not working. Oh, here we go. Maybe because I'm streaming. I don't know. I have plenty of internet. It just looks amazing. I mean, I hope this is. You can drag roads from this. I'm sure you could. Right here, they're adding a simple intersection. They're making it as big as you want. You do a highway intersection. I mean, oh my goodness. That looks super exciting.
Whilst you're doing this and explaining this, I do want to let you know that start was not me. It was the 10-year-old.
No, you're kidding.
Apparently my Twitch is linked over there.
That's funny. And then we have this Gavril, I guess it's a D series. It looks really similar to the Durham mod, which is super cool because the mod went kind of MIA, went unsupported, and now we have it here, which I don't know what happened in the background there, but that's really exciting. Let's see, what else do we got? We got the T series, T series again touched up. We got new body kits for the SBR and what is it, the Pessima. We got a lot going on. Alright, so I think, are we ready to get to the action?
I am back, and hopefully better than ever, but I don't have that much faith.
Okay, alright. We'll take it. We're also going to go with some random music. So if it sounds weird, then we'll change it. Alright. So let's go ahead and get lined up for qualifying. I think we're ready.
Alright. You want to do driver introductions real quick? I mean, everybody should be known by now, but like, who's here is different than who was here last week.
Yeah, let's do it while we pull up to the line for qualifying.
That sounds good.
Who wants to go first?
I can go first. I'm right here. Probably was inspecting this car, so.
Sounds good. Let me find you.
First up is Shift Tab. Shift Tab, what are you driving today?
So I'm driving a very similar car to last time. So this is the ETK series. I don't know what it's called, but it has an inline 6, big turbo, nitrous, and I removed the big wing. A bit of a curveball for everybody today.
That's right. You had that big wing.
How dare you? That is your branding. The wang goes with Shift Tab. What is this? He's fired. He loses automatically.
Nah, you see, the reason for it was, this is the same reason why I painted my car black. I lost last time, and I'm coming in for the kill this time. I'm gonna win.
Oh,
kill mode. I love it.
Vengeance car.
This is kill mode.
Watch out, Raceless, because it's your booty cheeks he's after.
Target on my back. Well, let's see this qualifying. We're gonna have two qualifiers, so two options, two chances.
So he hit that outer clip nicely. The inner clip looks good as well. Honestly, he looks like he's following Raceless's painted lines. Oh, we've got a little bit of a wibble wobble, but we stayed in drift and everything is filled out well. Oh my goodness. I don't know, Raceless, what do you think on that one?
I think it's good. I think the wiggle wobble, as you called it, was a bit of just,
you think it was desync?
Just a little desync, yeah. I think also we should discuss, we didn't need to for this run, but I think we need to go to a 3 wheels off rule instead of a 2 wheels off rule with the desync challenges.
I would have to agree. I would have to agree. I will throw a possible teaser out there that we may be in the future dealing with less of that. Just keep an eye out.
Yep. Ginger Snap in chat says an 8.
You can
little
call
Ginger.
that Ginger Snap Oliver.
Little Ginger.
I'm actually gonna have to go above that, as much as it pains me to give him a good score. That one, I'm gonna, for first run purposes, I'm gonna dock a couple because I want him to improve. I always want everybody to improve on their second run, so we're gonna sit him at a 9.1. And
Okay.
only because did you see anything wrong with that run? It hurts me to give him
No,
a
it could
score
have
that high.
had it could have had a little more angle and you know I don't know if we really
You know
judge
what?
for
That's
speed,
fair.
but
You know what? That's fair.
it seemed like a very good conservative run that gets you high on the list. So I think it was a great run. What score did you give it though? I didn't actually.
I lied on that. We're gonna go with an 8.5 because you're right. There could have been more angle.
Okay, sorry, Shift. I didn't mean to
You
influence that.
You gave me.
Oh.
You gave me the reason, and that's all I needed.
I was just in announcer mode. I'm sorry. Tess is also our only
someone get
judge.
paid.
Let me talk about that real quick. Tess is our only judge today. JDQ's having some issues. So you know, shout out to JDQ. Heart goes out to him. I think he's been sick for a bit. But if you're interested in just judging, even instead of actually drifting, but you really are a fan of FD and would love to be a judge, we'd love to have you in as a judge and get some more. I don't know. We'd love to get to 3 judges. That'd be great.
I would love somebody to bounce things off of besides Raceless, because he's supposed to also be driving.
That's right. I don't want to give up my driver's seat. All right. So who's up
Honestly,
next?
like I said, I want an episode where we get Mrs. Raceless in here.
We do need to do that. You know what? She actually did just get a new laptop, and it's an old gaming laptop from a friend. So there's a chance. There's a chance
Don't
that
threaten me with a good time.
there's a chance that we might get her in. All right, so let me go ahead and update the leaderboards. And who do you want to call? Who do you want to call to the qualifier next?
Pio looks like he's still playing with his car.
I'm shutting the doors.
You're shutting the doors. Okay. Do you want to go up next since you're up next in line?
I can, yeah.
All right, call it out. What did you bring? I know that you borrowed a car, didn't you?
No, this is the car that I originally won from Raceless in the first.
This is from the first one,
first
yeah.
episode.
Oh, okay. Look at the Wang. Somebody's got to represent the Wang gang.
If we could,
I
Pio.
was trying to bring my other car, but everybody complained it was too loud, so here we are.
Thank God.
I mean,
Sorry.
my
Sorry,
name,
Pio.
though. I'm supposed to be loud.
So, question. Since you've won this car, have you made any changes to it? If so,
I
what
put the
are
wing
they?
on.
You put the Wang. Okay.
Mhm.
Wang gang. Understood.
As it's a
Nothing
dri- it-
internal?
No, it's being used as a drift car. It needed a wing.
Okay. Understood. Happy qualifying. Alright. He initiated well, hit both clipping points,
Oh,
and lost drift. Okay, so we are gonna keep going there. Around, not fill out that outside clip around the edge, but we are filling out that clip almost to the point of incomplete.
On limiter the whole time, almost sent those rods to the moon. That was a very high RPM run.
Very brave, high RPM run. Brave choices were made. Oh, Pio. You straightened, buddy. So I have a question, Raceless. Since
Yeah.
we have so little people, would you say give a score for incomplete runs?
I think we
Just
do.
Lower it or dock.
I think you know, current FD is actually implementing. You know, even if you straighten just for a second, you can still get a score kind of deal.
Correct.
And if they're doing it, I think we should do that as well. So I don't think it's like a slight error like that. I mean, it is a pretty big error, but it's not a 0. You know what I mean?
I still
With-
hit every section, didn't I?
No.
I think I missed that third corner a little bit.
You
but
missed
I was
long
drifting.
loop. You were drifting. You missed the long loop. You hit the very initiation of it, and then you fell out.
Yeah.
It was a fairly messy run. Actually, it was one of your more messy ones. You've gotten really clean with it recently.
Way in
and
India.
I was actually kind of shocked.
I haven't practiced this track.
It's okay. You're good.
That's true. He
Um,
hasn't had a lot of seat time on this track.
That's all right. I expect Moon's difference. You'll be all right.
I'm not
I'm
worried.
gonna have to give you a 4.5 on that one. I'm sorry, Paya.
Woohoo!
Second place qualifier so far, though. I mean, that's
4.5. That's the score to beat, everybody. Woo!
All right, let's get you up in here, Raceless. What do you got?
I am lost. Where's my car? There we go. So I have the Moonhawk, same one that I used last round to win. Big shout out to Ord. Kind of started a little bit of a partnership there. Except he's actually, well, I won't introduce him, but we're using the same Moonhawk as before, but we did change out the motor a little bit. I'd love to show that off a bit. This is the same bottom end and top end, but now with a Pro Charger instead of the dual supercharger, as well as like legit headers and side pipes. So it's a little bit different. It sounds pretty cool. It drives completely different, and I've really fallen in love with it.
I gotta say, it does still sound like we might end up needing a stall counter.
I thought I had it tweaked out, but there's a small scenario where it does stall out, but we shouldn't see that today, hopefully.
I so hope we do, just so that we use those words. All right, happy qualifying. She does sound good. All right. Good angle on initiation. Great filling of that zone. We've got a full around the edge. By the way, drivers, feel free to compensate. Completely filling that zone there. Raceless, I mean, honestly, that was great.
That was a good run.
That was a clean run. That was a really good run.
That car sounds amazing, by the way.
It does. It sounds
It
very
does
good.
sound good.
So scary, man. That's so scary.
I'm not a judge, but I'd say I still think Shift Tab was a little bit better.
I do too.
I hate to say it, but
I
Hey,
do
player,
too.
well, I'll throw you your money after the event.
you weren't supposed to mention that.
Oh, my fault. My
Look.
fault.
Look. Bet or no bet, money, bribe, whatever or no bribe, I have to agree. And you guys know that I'm consistently out to get Shift Tab.
Yeah.
So I'm going to throw, honestly, Raceless, I'm throwing you at an 8.3 there because that was clean. That was super clean.
Okay.
I'd like to see you get a little bit more speed behind it.
Okay.
I think Shift Tab I think he had a little more angle too.
Shift did have a little bit more angle. There was a couple sections where you lost angle quite a bit, but you kept it in drift, which is great. You filled out every zone, which is fantastic. It looked fantastic. It looked really good.
I appreciate it. Yeah, there's definitely there's some more room on the table to improve. It's one of the I feel like I figured out a recipe that this car needs, and then I start my drift and I realize I forget the first couple of steps. Like for instance, the handbrake struggles, so I have to warm it up, and I forgot to warm it up. So then I'm thinking the whole run, oh gosh, my handbrake when I go to pull it the first time won't be there, so I got to pull it. It was just a lot going on, a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress, but it was good. It was a good run. I'm excited for my second run.
It's like par for the course these days, buddy.
Yep.
All right. Does that put King Sheep next? What'd we bring today?
Well, I brought a blue book today.
Did you?
I'll be right
What
back.
do we got in it?
An engine that works. I
Really?
don't remember exactly.
You can't hide the blower.
One thing I
boy.
gotta say is this is not what I expect when I pull into a drift event. What made you pick this?
Like an old man, like old stuff.
You like
So-
old stuff. You're an old
Yeah.
man. Understood. All right. Fair enough.
love
How
it.
does she drift?
Oh, we'll see.
Okay. Happy drifting.
A little wall tap maybe.
A little bit of a wall tap. We did get initiated. We filled out that zone pretty well. Kept the third tire on the track. We are managing to stay in drift. We did not fill out that last zone there, and did not fill out that zone. I
did
will,
touch the
however,
last
say he did touch it, yes, but we didn't fill it out. What I will say is, King Sheep, you didn't straighten out. You didn't incomplete it. So
Oh my
I
God.
gotta-
4.5?
I
Ow.
gotta say, he's beaten the number to beat, Pio. He's gonna get probably about a 5.2.
Let's go!
5.2. King Sheep, I didn't hear. Are you on keyboard?
I am on a controller.
Okay, gotcha.
Does that old car even have drift steering, bro?
This one does, not like the last one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no. Oh, so we've switched up the old car. Okay, I couldn't remember
Yeah.
what you had in the first one because you
I had
were
a
the old
Burnside.
car in the old episode.
Yes.
And that leaves us with, last but not least, Ord. What did we bring today? That thing looks sick.
Hey everybody. Yeah,
Love the color.
It's sexy.
I'm trying Bastion since the last cars did good. I set a challenge to myself, so yeah. Let's see how she does.
I
Alright.
see we brought the Wang team, the Wang gang along.
Okay.
I will say,
I'm
I'm
always,
sorry, I'm
Ord
I'm
did
always
Digging the
team
orange.
Wang gang.
Team Orange, yeah. I will say, Ord gave me let me do a run in the car. That car is hooked up. It's the best Bastion I've driven as a drift car.
Oh yeah, isn't the Bastion the one that you drove in our last one of our last?
No, that was the
Journey Force?
Barstow.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I don't know what any of these are in this game. I'm
It's
gonna
okay,
be
learn it
completely
fast.
real with you. We're working on it, but Happy
keep back
drifting.
there keeping the tire business in business.
I say go ahead and run your first qualifying round, Ord.
Yeah.
Big initiation.
Jesus.
Reminder to everybody, he's driving in VR on a
Yeah,
wheel.
I always forget to mention that. Can we talk about the fact that that initiation just occurred on wheel and VR? And on top of that, you guys saw the run that followed.
That was a good run.
That was
really
very
good.
good.
Not the best.
The angle
Yeah.
was there, or you're too humble.
I
Let
mean,
us
I
brag
miss-
about you.
No.
No, I think it's great.
That
run.
Yeah, you-
was the angle was there. It was clean. You didn't straighten. You didn't wobble. You didn't miss any zones that I saw. Did you guys see any zones missed?
I don't
No, I
think
didn't.
so. I think I saw him drop 2 tires at some point, but it didn't seem to really impede the run, so that's why I wonder if it was more just desync than anything else.
Yeah,
So
that's what I was assuming because he didn't wobble or anything with it.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that Ord might be the one to beat.
All right, you got a score for us?
I think we're gonna stick Ord at an 8.9.
Ooh, all right.
So
That
he's
was the
second.
best run. That was the best run that we've seen so far. The angle was there. It looked a lot like Shift's run in the sense
Well, you
of.
gave Shift a 9.1.
No, I didn't. I gave Shift an 8.5.
She corrected herself after the fact.
Yeah, because somebody brought up his lack of angle, and so I got to dock points off.
So if we
it was a
could
pleasure.
we have the drivers go ahead and line up again in the order that they went in? So that'd be Shift Tab, I think Pio, myself, King Sheep, and then Ord, and we'll kind of knock out the second wave of qualifying
Much quicker.
a little quicker. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I never repair my
And-
tires.
Shift up whenever you're ready. You're good to go. I am but the eyes in the sky.
Ready, yeah?
Yeah, already.
I was second, so I'll get up here.
All right. So what we really want to see from Shift this time is we want to see some more angle. We want to see some more vengeance because we hear that he's got it in his heart. We're seeing the angle. We're seeing. Yeah, we're filling out the zones about as deep as you can go without going off track.
That was a pretty impressive run. can't
I was
lie.
gonna say, I think he took those comments personally.
Yeah.
Um,
The only thing I could think is just that last zone seemed a little
He did
far
fall
outside,
out.
a little bit, but not. I don't know if it's really even that huge of dock worthy.
I wouldn't dock much off of it personally, and I look for every point I can on this.
While you
one.
think about that score, it's important to know this qualifying really does make a difference. Personally, I feel like if you lead first, you have way more tire. It just generally goes for or lends to a better outcome, in my opinion. So qualifying does
I would
help.
have to agree. I noticed that the people who lead first are tending to win more. And we got a really good inside view on that last drift event when we did the round robin because we didn't have enough people.
True.
Because you each got the chance to lead and chase against each other the same amount of time.
That's true. Do you have a score for us?
I do. I will say that he did in fact improve. Again, that last bit, the zone was full. He hit the zone. He hit the clipping points. It wasn't like what I would like to see, but he did give us the angle we asked for. He gave us everything else that we asked for. A little bit more speed, except for in the big loop. I'm gonna have to give him. I'm gonna tie him up with Ord and give him an 8.9.
Okay. Very nice. Chat says 9.4.
All right,
That's
Payo.
optimistic.
Let's be
All right.
loud, proud, and improve.
I'm trying. I'm adjusting here. I don't. Okay.
You got this, my guy. Squirrely whirly Payo. Alright. Clean initiation, okay.
Oh.
Alright. Maybe I should keep my mouth shut.
Call that layout and listen.
Look, honestly, this is an improvement run.
The flow was there.
The flow
Yeah.
was there. I think he needs something a little bit more grippy.
I took that first corner way too fast.
A little bit. But the initiation was there. It was good. It was pretty. We enjoyed it. I will improve you over what you did because that was a much improved run. The first run was real messy.
I agree. That was a much better run.
I'll give you a 6.5 on that one, Payo.
Woohoo!
I'm going to put that score in. Now, I want to keep
I
my
need
mouth
more.
shut.
I do want to see
I
more
need
angle
0.4
from
more.
you.
Okay, I'll give it 0.4 more angle.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Give me the funny numbers. All right, and then we got Raceless. Go ahead. Clean initiation with a good bit of angle. Honestly, every time I see these cars, they don't look like drift cars to me. This Raceless is always pulling out something goofy on these things. But great outer lip. That was a fantastic run, Raceless. Holy shit, dude.
My heart's beating so fast, I'm not going to lie.
It was
Very good run.
beautiful. It should
Very
be. It should be fluttering, not beating.
Now I will
That was
say on
stunning.
that first in
You don't have to say
second
anything.
inner zone. On that second zone, after the initiation, I did see a tire or two off, his front two tires. However, everything else seemed perfect in my eyes.
So we are only docking. So incompletes are 3 tires off, and then we are only docking if it is more than one. I'm gonna go with. If it doesn't impede the run, if it doesn't look like, because with all the desync, it's
Yeah.
hard to tell. Like I didn't dock you for your tires, because honestly, if it doesn't look like it affects your run, because even in beam, if you hit the grass, it's gonna look different.
Yes.
Got a score?
Oh. I'm gonna put you up there, Raceless.
Okay, with the big dogs.
9.1, my dude. That was clean.
Wow, I did not expect that, but I'll take
Yeah,
it.
it was clean. You had the most angle out of everybody so far, except for Ord. And that was a quick run. It was a fast run. And
Okay.
you kept the angle, you kept everything in the boxes, and you kept everything going. It looked good.
I think Little Ginger only gave me 8.6, but I'll take it. I don't know how if it's delayed or if he's talking about my run or not, but I'll take it.
Little Ginger only gave you an 8.6.
Uh-huh.
All right, King Sheep, let's see it. Let's see this old boy run.
Now those blue bucks, they can actually be really good at drifting. They can throw an insane amount of angle.
All right, all right.
Very
I
clean.
see this run. This is a great run. Keep it in. Good job. Okay.
Checks up a little bit, but gets right back in it and fills the zone.
There you go. Much
This
better than
inside
that first run.
clip.
Wow, I was holding my breath the whole time. That was well
Honestly,
done.
me too. That was beautiful. That was an improvement for sure. I will definitely have to give you up there at a 7.2. That was good. The only thing I'm really docking you on, it would be a little higher at like a 7.5, but that tire off and that late entry into the big loop. Beyond that, King Sheep, that was phenomenal, especially considering the car you've got, my dude.
I do have a question. So
I might have
for
an answer.
burnout boxes, what's the lead chase kind of thing going on?
That's
So
a great
I
question.
think the drivers have pretty much found that the burnout box hasn't really done much for their tires. Am I wrong or am I right?
It depends. I personally don't use them just because I go through tire wear too fast. If on the chase run, I'm going to need everything I can get. But basically, the checkered area will be the burnout area. Maybe let's do lead car past the checkered area, so like right where the starting line practically is. The chase driver will be in the checkered area for the burnout.
So for lead car, why don't we send them off to the side a little bit, off to the left?
That's a
where
good
they're
idea.
like, yeah.
Yep. Everyone understand that?
Yep.
Yes.
Sure.
Cool.
Yep.
Looks like Ord's doing the
Yeah,
lead
good
area
job, Ord.
burnout.
There we go.
I mean,
The lead area.
my problem is I wish I could heat my tires without really losing a lot of tread,
Mm.
It seems like it takes a while to heat up, and then you lose your heat so quickly. But it depends on how you built your car, right? If it's tuned to be that and you need the burnout, that's there for you. So thank you for asking, King Sheep. We didn't talk about that.
Yeah, because that
So-
first one for me was cold.
Gotcha.
Ord, I've got to ask.
Sure.
Are you gonna take your spot back at the top?
I know the car is very good. I'm I'm a little bit tired,
It's okay.
Oh yeah, everything can happen. It's an open box. We'll see. Can't
Well,
promise anything. So.
let's see man number 1 in action. Run it for me. I want to give it to chat that I have, if you watch back any of these drift events, I have been an Ord groupie since day 1.
Lots
Dude,
of angle.
Lots of angle. He's just sliding through it.
It's on
He
the
looks like
locks.
he's gliding.
Oh, I
Checks
messed
up a little bit there, but
no.
keeps it in drift.
I was gonna say he was in drift the whole time. I hate that I have to dock him.
This is worse.
We're gonna give you an 8.5 for that one, and that's gonna give you an 8.9 for your first run going through.
That was a lot of angle though, holy.
It was
I
so
see.
much angle, but that last bit, I have to dock that last section, and it hurts me because, like I
straightened.
was just telling chat, I have been an Ord groupie since day 1. This guy was like, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing in beam drifting.
That's a
like,
good point. Yeah, he came here never playing Beam before, or at least never drifting in Beam. Yeah,
I
that's
had
incredible.
100 hours of career mode. That was it. That was my driving experience with BEAMNG.
Very
I
nice.
have been rooting for Ord since day 1, and I will continue to do so.
All right, so going over the standings real quick, Raceless with the lead qualifier with a 9.1, followed by Ord and Shift Tab, kind of tying for 8.9. Because Ord got his 8.9 first, though, we're going to put him in the second qualifier and Shift as third qualifier. Followed by King Sheep with a 7.2 and Pio with a 6.5. And I think what we should do is we should have King Sheep and Pio run out for the 4th spot. And then we'll have our top 4, final 4. Thoughts? Objections?
Well, right now.
So you think we should do like an all-out knockout round?
Yep.
It's one
Yeah.
to knock me out early. All right, let's go.
No, I didn't say that.
God.
We're gonna jump
down for
right
that.
into battles.
Do any of the other drivers have a King Sheep? You especially, since you're participating in it. Does anybody have an issue with that?
No.
Now let's do it.
Cool.
Nope.
All right, let me go ahead and restart my music playlist here. The beginning of the competition, first battles here. Drivers are getting ready
My
to
bad.
line
King
up.
Sheep, I think you're leading.
Do I have to lead?
Actually, King Sheep, you are leading. Good point, Pio. You are the higher qualifier.
To be honest, King Sheep, with your lack of speed on the track, that will actually do you wonders because Pio is way more apt to whack the shit out of your butt.
Oh, sweet.
Which gives you an advantage in the end.
Correct. Alright, are we ready?
Yep.
Oh, she remembered.
I did. Alright, King Sheep pulls out nice and ahead. Pio seems to be minding that gap a little bit.
So,
Be safe and sorry.
Was that
Ooh.
3 wheels and a spin out? Okay, so we did have an incomplete from King Sheep, but that's okay. We have the second round. So, okay, I do want to address this. Moving forward, if we are able to complete the run and you are not the one that incompleted it, complete the run because I do have to have
I was
that-
following it. I was following him, and he went off course.
Yeah. Once you get past him, complete your run.
Basically, if you can, try to complete your run at all costs.
Yes, if you
And
don't
also,
get-
real quick,
if you
no
don't get
repairing
dinged
tires
up-
right now. You're still mid-battle. Just want before you guys repair.
I didn't
Correct.
repair.
Good. Forgot to talk about that. Sorry to cut you off,
if
Tess.
you, oh, dude, you're good. If you are not caught up in the accident to a point of undrivability or undriftability, I want you to finish your battle, with or without the person who incompleted. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yep.
Because that's
Oh.
going to give me a frame of reference to see what the leads versus chases would have looked like.
So I'm supposed to be leading this time, right?
Correct.
Okay.
All right.
Right down and away we go.
Good initiation from Pio. Could use a little bit more angle, and he gave it to us, that's for sure. Holy cow, let's go. Keep it on the track. We almost had an incomplete from Pio because he almost had 3 tires off.
Both drivers though staying sideways throughout the whole course. That's very good.
Both drivers are doing really well, actually. So, I have to say it.
You already got a
Because
decision?
we do have a decision.
All right.
Because we did have a incomplete and there wasn't any fatal flaw in that one. There almost was. Pio almost made it a one more time. But he didn't have that 3rd tire off to my knowledge. And I didn't see it. If any of you did see a 3rd tire off, let me know. But it's gonna have to be Pio because he did complete technically both rounds. And that right there is the reason why, unless you are damaged to the point of no driving or drifting, I want you to complete your run because I can then say that you completed both runs.
Okay, all right. The rulings have been ruled, and some technicalities there. But great job to Pio and King Sheep. King Sheep with a lot of improvement. I gotta say, you've done. That car's looking better and better. We're really excited to see you on the next round.
I'll be honest. I was a little nervous going up against King Sheep this time.
I was gonna
Yep.
say you look really clean. Like genuinely, you're looking really good. I think we could get you maybe some more grip in the I don't even know where we would stick more grip. Something's off with it, though.
It's the car on my end. It's totally the car. But
All
no,
right. Okay.
normally I wasn't that nervous racing it, drifting against King Chief. No offense, bro, but he needed a lot of practice, and he's definitely been practicing.
It looked good. It looked good.
Very good. Big
All
improvement.
All right. Who do
So-
we have up next?
So I have the bracket here on the screen, and on the left side of the bracket we have Raceless and Shift Tab. So we're going to see that showdown here right away, and then followed by that we have Ordinalock and Pio on the other side.
Sick.
Oh boy,
Hey, Raceless.
not nervous at all.
Hello, buddy.
Oh, so
King Chief, you should
this
have
is a
knocked me
big
out
deal
early.
because last time, 2 weeks ago, the race that the battle that we're about to see was our final battle, and it did not go once; it went twice.
Who's gonna touch
I-
whose butt here?
Oh God, they're both touching each other's butts. Let's be real. And for those of you who don't know,
That charger
these
is
two have the bromance from hell.
Off track, we're best friends. On track, absolute enemies.
Exactly, they're hilarious. All right, are we ready?
Ready?
Unfortunately.
There we go. And they're off the line. Raceless in the lead position. Jesus, they both look rapid, don't they, Pio?
They're so fast.
Oh my goodness. Shift is right on Raceless's booty cheeks. Raceless is keeping it on though.
That
He's
car,
not scared.
though.
Both of them, honestly. Holy crap.
I couldn't hear Shift Tab's car over Raceless.
Oh my
couldn't
God,
hear
I
my car
know.
either.
That
I
road
know.
charger.
That's so true, yeah.
Take it
That
back,
sounds
guys.
amazing.
I don't have a whole lot of who did better when. King Sheep, you have an excellent night, dude. You could have absolutely said that in chat. You're absolutely fine.
Yeah, have a
Like,
great one,
Hey,
Kichi.
Russ.
Really glad you had you
Yeah.
here. If you want to do the rallycross, come back. We'll do rallycross
Yeah,
after.
I was gonna say the after show is gonna be good.
I will say there's a little contact there after the run. We might need to talk about that one day, but I think my car's
That
fine
was
to
my
keep going.
fault. Yeah, that was my fault. I don't think I hit you too hard. I think it was only the rear end a little bit, but
I think I'm having
My
some
apologies.
alignment
Was it
issues,
after the?
but it's not
was it-
related.
Was it after the finish line?
It was. It was. But
So he's just being a bad sport then.
well, you know, we were when you finish when you have that strong competition and you shut it down. There wasn't a whole lot of talk in the drivers' meeting about how we shut down, and I shut down probably pretty early, and at least what he was expecting. So,
I
feel
was
free to
gonna say,
reset. I don't mind at all.
but
if
that's
you're
also gonna use a comp timeout for him.
that's the thing. Up
Now
to
I
you.
will say there's only one more race after this for you. Is that if you win and that's the final.
I'm happy either way. I really don't mind resetting if you need to reset.
No, I'll run it. Let's run it.
Okie dokie. I just don't want it to be an unfair advantage.
Yeah, no, it'll be
for
fine.
An incident after the.
He said that it was unrelated. So
My alignment issue, when I don't know what it is, but during the run, after the run, my alignment's always a little off. It's just too many G's or something. I don't know what it is, but
Hold back. The car.
all right. And by the way, to chat, this is the matchup I'm gonna be super nitpicky on because these two, like I said, are constantly at each other's throats when they're behind the wheel. So we're gonna hit go on this, and every little mistake counts, boys.
I'm specking the chaser.
Yep, you guys are both in opposite lines. I love how everybody's always on board with nitpicking on shift tab and raceless.
Oh,
Hey,
Raceless
look
didn't
at
even
it.
hit that edge.
But you can sacrifice. You can sacrifice a little bit of zone for angle and proximity. He's catching
Well,
up.
Yeah, but Raceless didn't hit that zone at all.
So he did. On my screen, he hit back, one of his back tires.
Oh,
So he was in zone, just not deep in zone. And you are able to sacrifice some angle or some of this and some of that to get proximity back. And it looked to me as though he was trying to get back on the ship,
She did. It was terrifying.
but it was great.
You kept your
I was
composure.
gonna say that looked like something straight out of FD. Oh shoot!
that was a good run on both of them, honestly.
I know. I gotta say there was one fatal mistake.
I think Shift Tab hit the zones better.
Shift tab also almost went completely off track.
I did? Where?
In the big loop in the second run.
Okay. That's absolutely fair. You are.
I don't know where I'm trying to stay silent.
But-
I'm so scared.
But
I know it's
you
close.
didn't-
I was watching Raceless.
But
I
you
was
also
watching
didn't
Shift.
incomplete.
I would love to have 3 judges on. That would be.
Oh my god.
God, I would love 2 more judges.
This really looks like. I mean, for me personally, I think this would be like a empty.
I was gonna say I'm gonna have Ord and Pio go because I need you guys to go again.
Okay, one more time. Okay.
Okay.
I forgot that was an option. Just gonna repair my
I
car
gotta
now
say,
before I forget.
Notice that neither of them can breathe right now.
The anxiety is
Oh
overwhelming.
man.
I want to throw it out there that if this was against either of the other 2 drivers, neither of them would be losing their ever-loving crap like this. For whatever reason, these 2 have a rivalry, and it happened organically. Nobody trash-talked the other one.
It's
It's
true.
just, this is just what it is.
That's
I'll
funny.
throw the race and be last. I don't care.
No, the other day, Shift and I were doing some rallycross together. We didn't get in voice chat. We just ended up hopping on at the same time. And
I know, I was in voice chat because
Mrs.
I kept
Raceless-
hearing all the giggles.
oh, Mrs. Raceless was watching. She's like, "You want me to smack talk and type in the chat?" I was like, "No, like we're just vibing. We're just driving. We don't really." But I don't know what it is. It's just it's good competition, and that's what I mean. That's really what this FDRP is all about: is fun, friendly, role-playing competition.
Pio does not want tires.
I was gonna say, Pio, you do realize you have to run on those, right?
You can change your tires. Like you can
Yeah,
reset your
they're
car
nice.
now that you're not in whatever.
They're nice and hot.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I'm assuming I'm chasing.
Yes, you are chasing.
Yes, you would be in chase.
My ass is in my throat.
I still can't breathe.
I'm telling you guys, this is ridiculous.
There we
All right,
go.
guys, let's go.
Good luck.
Alright. We've got Ord on lead, and he... God, that initiation is always so clean.
Big speed difference here in this run.
Big speed difference. Pio's keeping it in, just no proximity. I'm worried that he's going to try to gain proximity and over-rotate, but so far he's kept it in there.
You know, I think when you're that far behind, you just got to focus on trying to match the line, and I think that's what Pi was trying to do there.
Fully agree.
He took me off the line. I started with my tires on fire by accident, and he just
I
took
gotta
me
say-
right off the line.
I took
I
it
gotta
really
say-
easy on the start, by the way. I mean, I never take off very fast anyway.
It looked good. Like, both drivers looked good. I need more proximity, but
Oh yeah, I
I
need
need-
the tires still for the next run.
I need a lot more proximity.
Let's see what Pio does on
just-
his lead run. You know, it might
But
turn
they
into a lead versus
individually,
lead.
that would have been 2 good qualifying runs.
yeah.
Pio, are you gonna take your comp time out for tires?
No,
You know what? I knew you would say that.
I'm not allowed to.
Why?
You
You
can.
can.
Against the rule.
You can.
No, that's against the rule.
No, but it's
No,
a
no,
comp
no.
timeout. You get 1 comp timeout in the in
Yeah.
each event.
Yeah,
I'm good. I'm good.
I
Use
knew
it.
he would say that. All right.
I'm gonna try to take off slow.
I don't think you have much of a choice with those tires.
Not really. Nope, they're gone anyway.
Yep. Alright. Honestly, initiation wasn't bad, all things considering.
Taking a wide approach.
I think
Uh-oh.
transition's not awful.
There we go.
Was that a third
Ooh.
tire?
I think Ord shut it down.
Yep. Looks like it.
I didn't see that. I was paying attention to Pio's tire.
I have no tires.
Yeah, I can follow.
You might
Judge's gonna have a lot of work here.
I feel
Good
like
luck.
it's very much a
Alright,
car
let me-
issue more
Let
than
me
a driver
rewind
issue.
your stream.
The question will be, and what Tess is going to be looking for is, was Ord shutting down incomplete related to Pio's lead run? Was Pio doing something wrong in the lead that would cause Ord to do that? Now, if it's just a straight speed difference, and Ord couldn't slow it down and stay sideways, then unfortunately that's just the price you pay of having one of the fastest hooked up cars. We've seen that in
On
other
my
events
screen,
where... Go ahead.
I hit every zone on my screen.
So in... Hang on, I'm about to hit the point.
Love to hear from the chat. Who do you guys think? What do you guys think happened in that run there?
That was definitely a third tire. When did he shut down?
It looked like to me he shut down on well, I guess
Right
third.
after the second inner
Yeah. In the transition to the...
third.
So
I got straightened out, actually.
I know that
Because I need the speed over there to counter, to balance the car to the other turn.
okay.
Yeah.
So that would be an Ord incomplete because it happened literally a half a second before Pio had a third tire off the track.
Interesting.
They both incompleted that run. But I do have to look at one more thing just to see the nature of the incomplete. Because things were squirrely, it was fast.
Tense moments, tense moments.
I've got like 60% tires left in the back.
That's crazy. Now, you can repair in between runs for sure, too.
Oh yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure you know that.
Alright, we're gonna full screen this thing.
I just wasn't gonna repair in between the two runs because
Sure,
we
yeah,
agreed that was supposed to be one run. So
right. Unless you did
I didn't
come
actually
down.
damage. Yeah, I didn't damage anything. I just purposely burned my tires off. So deal with it.
We did warn you though. We did warn you.
Well, I was trying to get the tires heated up for the first run. That's why I was burning them for so long. They weren't getting hot.
And that's
There's
why...
no real reason for him to have straightened out aside from the fact that he had more power than what.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sorry.
Lil Jin says 3 tire. Chat saying there might have been a third tire from Pio off, which now
there
really
was
complicates.
a third tire from Pio. There was a third tire from Pio. That's the thing I noticed. I didn't even notice Ord going off.
So if they
until I
both
looked at that
incomplete,
tire.
then you have to look at the first run and who did better on the first run, or is it just
Except
a one
for
more
the
time?
fact that it was over the moment that Orden completed, which was half a second before.
Well, the lead driver still has to complete their run, even if
True.
Yeah.
no matter what happens in the chase. So
Oh, I have to rewind even further.
So yeah, we need to know who won the first one, and I think it was Ord.
Not sure.
Oh yeah, no, I don't need to rewind that one.
and I don't know how the rules really work, to be honest. If you just go by the first run, or do you one more time that because you don't have enough to go off of? I don't know.
So, historically, they would have gone with a one more time. However, with this newer set of rules and everything, they've been trying to avoid one more time.
Right.
So would we go off? Would we go off of traditional rules where they like one more time?
Traditional rules would be chase versus lead versus lead.
Right.
So it would essentially be like a qualifying run, but due to both of them
Having
going
it-
off on the second round, I feel like we just have to base it off the first run entirely.
What do you guys
But
think
at the
about
same
that?
time-
Jake from chat says, "Is the tire life stock in BeamNG?" No, that is a mod. It's Luke's tire thermals. Works really well. Really enjoy it. One thing I've noticed, I haven't really talked about it, and I've used it in past rounds. They do have a cool effect now where I think it's similar to real life. If you drive in the grass, it actually cools down your tires when you're on race tires and stuff. If you're trying to cool them down, so there's a lot to the mod. It's pretty cool.
That's really sick.
Do we have a decision from the judge?
I'm gonna have to go with Ord just because if I'm running by that first run,
Okay.
then Pio, you didn't keep up. Like both runs were good, but it looked like two separate qualifying runs.
All right.
No,
Ordenlock moves on to the finals.
Yeah, I feel like that makes
Will
sense.
Will it be Raceless or will it be Shift going against?
Oh, is that a random thing? Or...
It's a one more time.
Oh, yeah.
race.
So I'm gonna do a little bit of a last minute interview. Raceless, how are you feeling?
You know, I'm actually feeling better than before. You know, I hadn't competed against Shift at all. I really practiced with him since he switched to that car and at all today. And so that was my first run. I didn't know what to expect. Now I do know what to expect. And I'm excited. I'm just going to focus on the lead run and do what I know what I got to do in the chase.
Okay. Shift, how does that confidence make you feel?
Oh, I feel like it's a little bit of reverse psychology. I'm right next to him, so I still can hear his heart beating quite fast. So I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried. I'm just hoping for a nice clean run on both parts on both runs.
All right, you know what that means? That means you just stay on
Nope.
Come on,
the
Shift
All right,
Woo!
We got this
ready?
guy.
We gotta prevent Raceless from winning his own events again.
Indeed.
I mean, if Shift doesn't get it. All right, they both look so clean. Shift had a little bit more angle there. They both had such a snappy transition there. Did you guys see that?
I cannot
my
believe
goodness.
how snappy Shift that.
That was so fun.
Holy cow.
My God, you two look insane together. I hate this. You guys are never allowed on the same side of the bracket again.
My
Hey,
opinion,
Raceless,
not
you're
a-
awful
not a
quiet there,
cut.
Raceless.
You know, I had to think about the police training I've heard of but never actually participated in. With studying your breathing and that was good. I was.
So,
I was watching the chase.
how's that breathing now? They're Raceless.
Yeah, well, I think he threw a bit of psychology in the interview to get my heart rate to move up. Let me just
So you were
quickly.
kidding when I upped it.
Let me change the song real quick.
It's the song. That's what it is.
No, I just wanna. It's the sign-off song that was playing, and I don't want that. All right.
All right.
That loud car's not gonna scare me, buddy.
He's trying.
Oh, he is.
Shift is already gaining a gap. Raceless is closing that sucker up. Sacrificing some angle and zone. He hit it, so it's not too much of a jog. Oh, they're close. Alright, so I gotta...
Fucking hell.
Wow.
Oh my god, he was so close to me. I was so scared.
Ugh.
So good.
Alright, so if we look at this, you guys are damn near perfect.
Oh.
I watched both of the chases.
If we look at both of the chases, there was only one of you that sacrificed zone.
That's because Shift Tab didn't need to. He was on the door the whole time.
But that's the point. That's
so
the
hard
point.
to chase Shift Up, by the way. He's so fast from the line.
He is so fast off the line.
He's so fast.
It's I don't understand it.
Before we had the cones, now it's even worse. Just teleports. What? How is he
Based
already
off
there?
of the chasing, I think Shift Tab did that.
I agree.
Well, so is that your final verdict?
You spectated the leads. What is your opinion on both of the leads?
Raceless first run was super clean, very good. The second, I mean, both of them were super clean, anyway. But I did saw someone sacrificing a little bit of the line. I don't know if it's European rules or FD rules, by the way. I don't know if you guys
So
know
it would
that,
be
but
FD rules.
people, the chaser doesn't have to hit any zone at all. All he has to do is to stay on the door of the leader, no matter what the leader does. And
So
yeah,
here
probably I
they
think,
do
I don't know if
have
that's
to hit
FD or,
zones.
you know, that's the thing.
That is a good discussion point. My understanding was you don't have to hit zones, but you do need to follow line. And proximity
have
is
to
also
follow the
very
line.
important. Like, but it's the line of the driver.
He has
Now,
to mimic.
yeah,
other
exactly, the
person.
mimicking.
You have to hit not necessarily zones, but you do have to hit clipping points, to my understanding.
Do they still have to? Okay.
I think, I mean, it depends on the lead driver. If the lead driver hit it, you know, it's all about following the lead driver.
Correct.
I think if the line is there, if you're following the leader's line, I think that's what we should be looking for in this specific one.
Okay.
I think in general too, yeah.
Yeah.
It's more about line
Still-
than it really is about proximity, but
If
there's-
we go by
yeah.
that case,
Can I add one
Then-
more thing?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
in my personal
Give me more
opinion,
brain struggles.
in my personal opinion, I think the chaser's job is to show his skill in mimicking the lead's job.
yeah. I agree
Meaning,
with
like,
that.
if the lead misses a
I agree.
point, then if the chase can follow that line, then it's fine, and that's where that rule as well, unfollowable line or lead, comes into play as well. So I feel like for the chase itself, it should be based off mimicking the lead driver.
And I think in
I would
other,
agree.
I think in the Euro world as well, I think it is more about proximity than anything else. So I think in the future we're gonna have to discuss that. But either way, I think
People
I know.
hit their walls
So-
with their tires, so people
Right.
are happy if you see a tire mark on the door.
The door,
actually.
yeah.
yeah, it's really.
Oh yeah, I love that shit. My point for the sacrificing of zones still stands.
Who was that for though? We haven't cleared.
But
Shift.
Oh, because like
so if
very
the lead driver fills the zone completely, and you come into that zone halfway through, you're still not following that line correctly. Am I correct? And would we all agree on that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because there's a reason of distance. He's trying to close that gap, so he has to sacrifice something.
Correct, but the sacrifice.
But it's a win for the leader if he gets away too far away anyway. Whatever
yeah,
happens.
absolutely.
So, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't really agree with that, but I think that's the truth about it.
I hate judging
Yeah.
you two.
We need 2 more judges.
This is really tough to judge.
Get back out there, do it again, reset, go again.
Are you sure?
Oh my god.
Okay, I'll take it.
Basically, at this point, we're looking for a major mistake. It
I
seems like.
want you guys to fuck up.
So a little bit of insight from my side. I stalled off launch in second gear,
Oh,
and so
no.
not only, but luckily it came back
Now
alive.
he's free to say so.
Um,
So I was gonna give that one to shift tab.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was going to shift as well because I did a big correction to sacrifice to get back up, and then it was all about applying as much pressure as possible.
That is why.
You stayed so good the
You
rest
did.
of
You
the time in
stayed
his core.
It felt good. It felt good.
It was so good.
And that was the problem. I can't, in good conscience, give that away without seeing it again.
All right, shift. Don't leave it in the judge's hands.
If the same thing happens
Make sure your door's open
again,
on your protection.
Sorry, Tess.
then I don't. Honestly, you two are just hilarious to listen to. I'm never gonna be upset by that. If the same thing happens again, then we know that it's just a car mismatch or a skill mismatch. I'm not gonna say it's a skill mismatch because here's the thing: is you beat him last time, and now I'm gonna tell you guys to go.
I beat him the first time.
Don't care. Alright. Wow, good initiation for both of them. I saw some problems for shift. Did anybody else see that? He almost straightened out there on my screen. Oh, I'm gonna have to replay that.
I didn't touch him. He span out way before I hit him.
I had some front tire contact, sir.
Oh, excuse me.
Now, was I decelerating? I don't know, but
I didn't touch you at all until you started over-rotating.
I'm also going to start looking into, for you two, to make things even more technical, because it's so hard to judge you two. I'm going to look into, like, what would be a decel zone, what would be a decel zone.
yeah, we're I think we're finally there, aren't we?
But I need to rewatch this one, so bear with. You guys talk amongst yourselves, fight each other about it.
Go over here and talk to you, give you a word of peace of my mind. What do you think you're doing out there? Think NASCAR? I don't know. I have no idea what to say. Hit the door, not the tire.
I didn't hit you.
At some point, I need
Not
to
even
change.
on your screen I hit you. I didn't even hit you on your screen until you over-rotated.
Well, I mean, I was gonna recover.
Manager.
What'd you say?
Gonna recover.
What'd you say, Paya?
I asked Raceless if he wants to speak to his manager.
Yes, I don't know who my manager is, but get him on the phone.
Okay.
Honestly, at this point, it sounds like I'm both of your managers, so sit down, be quiet.
I mean, I want to leave it in the judge's hand for the judge to decide. But in the interest of time and honesty, I was starting to over-rotate, and I was panicking on what to do next, and then I got tapped, and that kind of sealed the deal. So
That's a Raceless issue. I just watched it happen as you were explaining it.
okay, shouldn't
Run
say
the next
anything.
round.
I'm gonna do him a comp timeout, by the way.
Okay.
My alignment is
Fine.
pretty bad. That means
That
shift,
gives
you
me
get
a chance to
to
reset?
Yep.
I was gonna say, technically, because there was contact and it wasn't your fault, you had a chance to reset it.
Oh, I guess I'm chased now. Sorry, I'm so used to being over there.
Oh,
What is your people's problem?
so many problems.
Honestly, at this point, you two are a problem.
I'm proud.
Go. I'm gonna start that far back and let him get that far ahead. Both of them filling up. Oh, Raceless is hitting close to that door on shift. The angle's not quite there, but proximity sure is. Oh.
That was a first run. I did that intentionally.
It's supposed to be gentle, but that looked horrific. Oh gosh.
I was gonna say, technically, Raceless wasn't across the line yet.
But we hit the zones. It counts. On my screen, we were past the line.
My
It
screen,
goes to
you got-
shift tab. It goes to shift tab because of the at fault.
No, I looped it. That's fair.
Ford, I need you, friend.
That was such a good run, though.
That was good. Oh man, that was a good time.
Ford, I need you to
I
kick
can-
his tuchus.
I can see into the future already, and I can see myself making that kind of mistake. And,
No,
We
you're
all
not
know
making
how
any
this is going to
mistakes.
end,
I
guys.
believe in you. You are.
oh,
You
boy.
are. You are. No, you are gonna kick his ass.
I feel like
I
Shift.
believe in my car. I don't believe in myself.
I feel like
bro.
Tess is about to pay Ord, not Ord paying Tess as the judge.
Because here's the thing: is I can't be paid off. I'm rude, crude, mean, and I will be honest with you no matter what. It's part of the autism.
That's true.
However, I will
Bleeding,
pay
by
you
the
to
way.
kick his ass. I just give me a good clean run.
I'll be on
fine.
Team Shift Tab.
Try my best.
He needs somebody, because it ain't gonna be me.
Hey, Ward, I will say one thing. Make sure your door is nice and clean for me to give it a tap. Yeah?
Sure, buddy. Sure.
Yeah, make sure you replace your door Shift. I took that one
As
with
for
me.
Chet,
That was way stronger than I meant to do it. I was like, oh, she'll like get right here. Wham!
I left foot braked for it.
Oh,
I will say
yeah.
really quick, there is somebody in chat with a RLS
oh,
issue. I
Columbia's,
will
good to
say,
see you. Go ahead.
Are you in the server? Because we actually have an entire channel dedicated to nothing but issues with the RLS career mod.
You are not in the server. The Discord link is in the description. Feel free to join and refer your question there.
Do you guys want to just run my channel for me? I'll give you the
we
login.
aren't already.
No, but absolutely correct. Jump in the Discord. We'll take a look into it. Interesting. Make sure you're on the latest update. That was an issue on a previous update. Make sure you're updated 2.0.10 for that drag racing issue. If your drag racing mission isn't working, there will be a revamp of the career overhaul at some point. It's not gonna be. It'll probably honestly be sometime in October. But stick around, stay tuned. We're getting ready for a big push.
Sick.
Can't wait.
That's super exciting. Honestly, I didn't even know that. How
Yep.
am I here every week and I didn't know that?
Got my hands in a few different things go on, but yep. But here we are in the
Alright.
finals. Let me show the bracket again. We have Shift Tab against Ordinalog. I would like to point out Shift Tab has been in the finals every single round. So that shows that, you know, just highlights Shift Tab's abilities and skills. However, Ordinalog has steadily improved and has always been a huge contender. Again, using the harder VR wheel situation. Now they do drift offline together on Assetto. I guess online together on Assetto. So it should be a good match. They should know each other's styles pretty well. Really looking forward to see this battle. Kind of glad I can take a break and just watch.
Has Ord ever won?
Never.
Are you?
He has been robbed of championships, but he has not won
hang
yet.
on. I'm in the wrong car then. Sorry, Chippy.
Oh,
You know what? For this one, you
my
know,
only supporter.
I gotta say, if you look at Twitch, because I've got both open right now, you do have Little Ginger on your side.
A little bee.
there you go.
Little
So-
Bean. That's his best friend, in case you guys are wondering. So
Very nice, very nice. So I think Pio and I should also judge this one. We'll have 3 judges for this round. Pio and I are
Yes,
out. We don't
uh-huh.
have a horse in this race anymore. Let's.
except down to the shift tab, right?
Well, yeah,
I
no.
wanna
I'm.
see
Well,
Ord win, yeah.
if Shift Tab wins, that means I lost to the winner. But if Ord wins, that's my teammate. You know, he gave me the car, the chassis, the tuning. So I mean, I'm rooting for both. But let me go ahead and get rid of this bracket. Tess, I'll give you a break on announcing. I'll announce this lead run, but then I'll retire from that position if you'd like.
Sick. Whatever. I'm down. That just means you have to do the slash race.
Oh wait, hold on. All right, let me do. All right. Oh, how do you do this so fast? All right, let me get my
I
camera in
don't.
position. We're changing cameras. Here we go.
I
Driver's
don't
ready.
move from free cam. I
Yep.
live in free cam.
Good luck. Send it. Ord in the lead position. Shift with an early jump. See how we handle this
Gonna need it against
initiation.
this guy.
Nice
Ooh,
initiation. Little
Oh, no!
Ord shuts it
What
down.
happened?
Not sure if we have a mechanical issue or
Oh.
what.
What the heck?
Car definitely shut down. Shift tab continuing on. We're gonna have an interview with Ord there. Shift tab filling the zones nicely. Interesting turn of events there. We're gonna have to. Ord's still not back on the track. Finally gets it fired back up. Let's use the driver radios to hook in. Ord, what happened there?
Oh, that was horrible. I don't know what that was. Probably some oil spill on the road or something.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Probably
the car
shift tab earlier.
straightened. The car straightened really weird. Like I don't know what happened. I tried to pull the e-brake with all my efforts, but I mean that was impossible.
Do you think it was a peripheral issue? Like, did you have a, essentially a controller disconnect or anything like that, worthy of a one more time or redo, or do you think that was
No.
just something happened? In
Was
the drift?
there? Did your
Yeah.
did your wheel mess up? I'm nodding yes.
don't
You
think so.
cannot see me.
I totally saw his wheel disconnect.
Yeah, I want a nice clean run, so I'm gonna say his wheel disconnected also.
Oh wait, are we actually doing this? Hang on, I'm down.
Well, it's I mean it's up to
let's say
Shift
it's
if
a
he wants
technical-
to forfeit his lead and then cause a one more time.
So, due to unfortunate circumstances where there was oil on track from the previous run, that was a practice run for both drivers to
A
see
sight
how
lap.
the track conditions are.
I
Okay.
understand.
What are you doing
Okay.
leaving oil on the track, bro?
Hold on, timeout. This. All right, next time we'll have a new engine. All right, next event, new
If
engine.
it was-
and
if
then
it
box.
was-
here.
Look, if it was any car, it would have either been Raceless's monstrosity or the old car from King Sheep. So
I blame Raceless.
All right, cool. Well, in a high, in a turn of events of sportsmanship, and the way it worked out, we're redoing that. That was a good sight lap, and you know what? It wouldn't be bad to have a sight lap for finals, just to really make sure we have a good competition. But, anyways, here we
something
go.
to jot down in the notebook.
So Tess, I'll go ahead and let you go ahead and go back to what you do
You
best.
just don't want
and
to do slash race.
yeah, that's what blew it for me. But I'll chime in here.
Everybody feeling confident.
I am very confident.
Those just
Okay,
joining the stream, this
Ord.
is the finals. Sorry.
How are you feeling? Ord.
A little bit nervous. I don't know why. My clutch
Don't
is
be
getting
nervous.
high on temperature, so it's...
Now, what timeout? You guys can repair from the last one.
Yeah, this is the beginning, so you're
Yeah.
good.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
feel
ahead
free
and
to-
refresh that word. You're on 90%
I'm not
rear
gonna make you
tires.
do 3.
yeah, true. Okay, we're good.
I bet that had to do with your understeering issue too.
I was gonna say, drivers, are we ready?
Yep.
Here we go. All right,
Come
now I
on,
want to
Ord.
see. I want to see a good clean run this time. I like the fact that I have 2 of you in either car, just so that I have multiple perspectives. They are looking clean. The proximity from Shift Tab, he's backing off. Oh, did he lose
That
drift?
angle.
Looked like a straighten to me, but we'll have to see. They got to finish their runs on their shift is on Ord's door though. Has not lost any ground at all.
Ord kept so much angle that
Oh my
whole
god,
very-
didn't he?
Very powerful lead run there.
So I know where we're at right now. I do have to say, so with that being as quick as it was and him never losing smoke, are we counting it as a straighten, or are we counting it as like a dock?
Well, I think individually we have to decide that. So I'm going to keep that
And-
answer to myself.
Well, in that specific, oh yeah, because we're all doing it.
We're all
Okay,
judges
yeah,
now.
never
You
mind.
got help now. We
I
finally
have-
got
I
you some
have
help.
friends.
Yep.
Okay. In that case, let's let them line up.
Now, if there's contact, we'd have to deliberate and talk about who's at fault.
Yeah.
But yeah,
There almost was.
there almost
Oh my
was. That was a
God.
very close run.
Yeah.
I didn't feel anything, but yeah.
All right. I do want to point out that Shift is not deafening this time, so he can hear
It's
all
not.
of the
I wanna
shit
point that out
I'm
too.
talking. So let's absolutely dog him. And honestly, he's going so quick right now. But Ord is catching up, even with.
Ord loops it, unfortunately. Shift just needs to continue on. Of course, the cameraman failed to get him across the line. Oh, nice. We'll work on that for next one, folks. I need to think about this for a second. That was. These runs are getting so close to in competition, right, in skill level, that I think it's good that we're having such a struggle declaring who's the winner.
It is. It truly shows that everybody who joined in the beginning, and we only started what? This is our third one?
I was looking at the date. August 16th was our first round, so it's been a month, and we're on the third one.
I want to see my chase on that. That looks sick on my end.
I mean, honestly, it all looked nuts.
So close.
Okay, since I'm a judge, may I go ahead and say my opinion? Since you guys are so
Yes.
I have my
deliberating?
answer
all
ready.
means.
Tess, do you have your answer ready?
You two go first.
Sure, because we want this to be individual decisions here. We can wait.
It will be.
Okay,
It will be.
okay.
We're good. You two go first.
Pio, go ahead.
All right, so the first run, Ord had it. Absolutely had it. I was going to give him a 9.5 out of 10 for that lead run, and for Shift Tab, I was thinking more like an 8-9, just because he did straighten a little bit. He didn't have the angle Ord had. Ord blew me away with that lead run that first time.
Follow.
The second run, though, unfortunately, he did loop it. He still had way more angle than Shift Tab, and he was hitting all the spots perfectly, but Shift Tab actually completed the second run. And based off of my run, and I got disqualified for whatever I got disqualified for, I'm going to have to say Ord got disqualified on that second run for looping it. And so I'm going to have to give it to Shift.
Yeah,
I
so
agree with Pio, by the way.
I also agree with Pio. I would say Shift wins this just because, again, we didn't really see much. I don't know if Shift really straightened on his side. He kept the speed up just fine. It was a decel area, and that's definitely an area where you would want to rip the e-brake and really slow down in the chase position. That can be hard, and it can cause you to wash out, but I don't think he washed out there. Unfortunately, Ord did have an independent fault, and so I would have to go with Shift Tab on this one. Even though Ord's lead run, I think this was Ord's event to win, and unfortunately just fell a little short.
Next time.
Dude, that lead run was so good.
It was very good. It was
Tess,
so much fun following it.
Not that your vote matters anymore, but you want to talk about it?
Not that my vote matters. And that's kind of what I was hoping for, because the thing is I was going to count that straighten as a straighten. And I was going to make them go one more time.
So it was not unanimous, but Shift Tab, his second victory for this season. We don't know how long the season's going to be, but for round 3, our winner here is Shift Tab. Well done. Good job. You're going to have an angry fiance with you later on, but I understand you did it for the gram, did it for the...
Good job, Wayne. Good job.
It was a good.
So
It was
this
so
is
much fun.
there won't be any anger as long as he promises the Wang comes back next episode.
I can get behind that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't care about the color or anything like that, because this actually looks really sick. The Wang's got to come back. This little shitty spoiler is not doing it for me.
I will say something though. Can I chase you again, Ord? Because I'm loving chasing that car.
He's like
They just want to get right back on track.
Oh my god, it was so good chasing that car. It's so big and like it just lets me like put myself in the pocket, and I love it.
So let's hear
that
your...
was a sentence.
clip that. Ord, what can we get your thoughts on the battle here? And everything that transpired.
I mean, yeah, I really messed up.
I mean, you had the car, you picked the track, you were on
True,
fire.
I had everything on my favor, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, I guess it all comes down to consistency, and Shift Up is able to consistently be good every single time, every single run. It's rare for him to make mistakes. On my side, it's rare for me to not make mistakes. So far as as far as I am so far in the training, I don't know, learning, I'm still improving. You know, that's how it goes.
Well, you're looking good.
I think you did wonderful. You won in my heart.
You were my most feared competitor. Just on the small times I did chase you, your car was so gripped up. For me, I learned a lot in this event just because we had such fast cars. You really have to time your transitions much better, and you can't just rely on your horsepower to get you right back in the pocket. You're going to have to actually strategize and think and drive the car. So it's been a big event for me.
It's a good track, man. It's not because I chose it or something, but I really like this set
It's
of
fun.
corners. It's good track, right?
It's very
It flows
good.
very well.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it flows right. Yeah.
And Ord, our winner, do you guys want to talk about it while you guys drift and whatnot?
So we take it.
Do you want to talk about your win here? You know, how you got there, the hurdles you had to overcome, the massive 3 one more time victory you had, or whatever it was.
I mean, like I said at the beginning, I came out for the win. we ended up getting it. It was a lot of anxiety. It was a lot of challenging opponents, like as everybody has just seen. And at that last run, I went for the kill. Honestly, I tried to stay as close as I could without impeding too much. And I will admit there was a bit of a squabble towards outer zone 3, where the decel happened. But unfortunately, due to consistency, Ord span it, and it was unfortunate. I was hoping for a really clean 2 runs to make it fair, but
It's not easy.
unfortunately, with the
You guys-
difficulties in VR and the wheel,
True, yeah, that was exactly what I was about to say.
it's a big difference in playing field, just in regards to peripherals. So I feel like Ord won in technicality due to such an incredible lead run, but unfortunately, due to consistency, I ended up getting the win.
Yeah, and you were looking for that really competitive run. I mean, that's what drifting is all about, is just getting on each other's doors. And you were looking for that. You had a bit of that. You had a lot of that throughout the day. You had a lot of one more times. So definitely a well-deserved win. I thought, you know what, Ord or I thought it was either going to be Ord and I. We had such gripped up cars. We were so fast. But, you know, we went to dial it to 11, and we both made mistakes, and you kept your cool. So well done. You didn't have to deafen to get your victory. You didn't have to hide away and go and take off your headset,
I tried
you know.
so hard to throw him off.
Play in the corner and cower, you know. But, you know, good job. You're getting good.
It was a good time.
All right, and so with
I
that,
gotta
everyone.
say-
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Tess.
I gotta say, little Ginger Shift over here is doing a happy party because that's the one that he's been rooting for this entire time, is the loser that won.
That's my boy.
Very nice, very nice. Well done. I think we're gonna end that here for FDRP. We will be back here probably in about 20 minutes or so for some rallycross. So stay tuned for that. And thanks so much, everyone, for watching. Again, if you're interested in joining any of this stuff, join the Discord and the chat. And I should have everyone's channels in the description as well. So thanks so much, and have a good weekend.